When I first got this Wild 4 MIDI guitar, I noticed that the normal volume control on the guitar did not work with the guitar signal sent down the 13-pin cable. The normal guitar pickup signal from the pickups was always on, it was always at the same volume. However, the 3-position guitar synth switch, this did work and would kill the normal guitar signal if I switched it to mute the normal guitar signal. Furthermore, when the guitar signal was on and being received by the synth, in this case a VG99, it was very muted and lacking in any top end. If I plugged a cable into the 1/4-inch jack on the guitar and then plugged that into the guitar input of the VG99, well, the sound was great. Everything worked perfectly. It sounded great. The volume control worked. So the first thing I did was remove the back panel and inspect the electronics, but everything looked perfect, very tidy, no sign of tampering. However, I did notice that nothing was plugged into the connecting point on the GK electronics card used for the normal pickup. So what was going on? How was I getting the normal guitar sound with nothing plugged into the card where you connect the normal guitar sound? Well, I digged a little deeper and discovered a wire leading from the output of the pickup selector switch wired directly to the 3-position guitar synth switch. Well, technically not leading directly, as the output of the pickup selector switch was soldered to the outside lug of the volume pot, and then this, from that outside lug of the volume pot, was then wired to the 3-position switch. Well, this explained everything. Because the wire that goes to the switch was not attached to the center lug of the volume pot, well, the volume pot did nothing. Now, the installer could have moved that wire that attaches to the 3-position switch to the center lug, but this is the same point that the 1/4-inch output connects to. So if you were using it as a normal guitar and you accidentally hit that 3-position switch, you would kill the normal output from the guitar. So instead, they wired the output to the pickup switch output. They wired it to that outside lug. Well, in a way this makes sense, because the pole on this 3-position switch, this actually connects to the 13-pin cable, sending the signal, the regular guitar signal, down the 13-pin cable. However, the receiving synth expects a buffered signal, not the direct output from the pickups. And it was this impedance mismatch that resulted in the muted, dull sound at the synth. This is the same problem GR55 owners faced when they found out the GR55 did not have normal guitar input. You could hack a 1/4-inch input into the 13-pin jack, but the sound was flat and without any top end, just like the same problem I was having. I used to make a box called the filter buffer that directly addressed this. Anyway, to fix this for this guitar, I was lucky enough to happen to have a connector in my GK parts box. I wired that to the 1/4-inch output, plugged it into the normal guitar input on the GK card, and then snipped the wire that ran from the 3-position toggle switch to the outside lug on the volume control. And now everything works great, and the sound from the switch humbuckers is pretty awesome. So if you find yourself in the same spot, I suggest contacting the Roland service department. I did this several years ago on another project, and I believe they had a GK Connect kit that included many of the parts you need, but you didn't have to buy the entire kit just to get one connector that you needed. So I hope you found this helpful. Thanks.